Hello, I'm Yaya Carey. Today I want to talk about something that I care about a lot, which is team morale and mindset in Salmon Run Overfishing. It's a topic that has only started being brought up in the recent months and I want to cover in this video since I care about it a lot. The main topic of this video is the impact of team morale and by extension, the impact of your mindset on the overfishing experience. Since Salmon Run is a very nuanced game mode with lots of factors to take into account, do note that the advice I'll give in this video may not fit you. Everyone enjoys the game differently, and I'm sharing what I believe is the best way people should try to see the game. Team morale is really important in multiplayer game. It directly influences the way people play and or think, communication, cohesion, and general decision making, which is pretty important in a game mode with high stakes where everything you do counts like someone. A team environment with respectful communication and healthy expectations toward one another leads to better coordination. A lot of people play a lot better when they're not under pressure. And if you're using voice chat, it might encourage those who are more shy to speak up, if everyone is on the same page. Feeling pressured or annoyed leads to silence or blaming, which is very detrimental to teamwork. Blaming people for their mistakes or getting angry at them doesn't resolve anything. Salmon Run is chaotic and throws unexpected events at players sometimes, so it's important to remember that people are trying their best. And more often than not, people forget to look at what they themselves could have done better and instead choose to criticize and or blame others for their lack of actions or mistakes. I don't think this is how you improve in a RNG or line mode like Salmon Run. In fact, I don't think this is how you improve at any multiplayer game at all. There's a big gap between constructive criticism and blaming people. And even if you're saying stuff with the intent of helping someone improve, unsolicited advice and or criticism can come off the wrong way. Of course, that doesn't mean discussing what could have been done better is taboo, but there's a time and place for everything. And there's also a way to talk about stuff without directly targeting or calling out someone's action or mistake during a shift. If you really want to improve, you'll have to start looking at what you're doing wrong first. Sure, everyone makes mistakes, but that includes you and me too. We're not perfect. Humans are prone to making mistakes. So, since nobody is perfect, look at your own performance, thought process, actions, and behavior during a shift can definitely contribute to a better general performance, even if team performance is low. Something I don't see being brought up often is how negativity often leads to hesitation and fear of failure. A healthy environment where making mistakes to learn is encouraged leads to more bold plays, which in turn can be improved or worked on in future shifts. Making mistakes is essential to learning. So instead of downplaying someone's performance, I believe we should encourage people to do what they think is best so that we can help them find ways around their problems. With high moral also comes trust, which is crucial for synergy. If you feel like you have to handle everything on the field at all time, which is something that's often felt during freelance shifts, there'll be more mess ups and synergy might feel very low if non existent at all. Second guessing people leads to less effectiveness in clearing out bosses together, for example, as you might feel like you have to look after them or shoot the bosses they're attacking just to make sure their were splatted. Team with higher moral and more friendly, encouraging environments also recover better from losses or general bad performances. It's easier for them to brush it off emotionally since they do know everyone they've played with tried their best. Sometimes, things just happen the way they do, and nobody's at blame for it. Salmon Run isn't particularly fair, especially recently with all the performance problem coming from the Switch 1 and Switch 2 compatibility problems, so we should probably all give each other a break. Blaming the fly fish is better than blaming your friend, but taking a break is still better way to go. In short, moral is kind of like emotional fuel. Better moral makes you want to play the game more and experience more of that positive feeling. It's easier not to spiral into burnout or loss of interest when you're rewarded for playing the way you do more often. And it's really not hard to foster such an environment either. Complimenting your teammates for a good initiative during the shifts or even just pressing the booyah button after something cool's happened in-game goes a long way. So what does mindset have to do with all of this? Well, I think we need to see the game like an objective rather than short. If you're feeling frustrated or angry at the game, yourself or your teammates take a break, even for a few minutes. It helps a lot. Do also consider that your mood outside of the game affects the way you play, and that's the case for other people as well. Don't go into the game after a sad day expecting good performance, because you'll only end up disappointed. Salmon Run should be a fun time, not a homework you're forced to do. When all your needs are fulfilled and you're seeking entertainment, that's when you want to play. Don't make it lame for yourself and step off when you need to. And remember to be patient with other people because being nice is bare minimum and it's also like super cool and makes you a good person. So, yeah.